Hello and welcome to Extreme Science Daily, the daily science podcast. I hope everyone's seated and well and in the mood for some extreme science knowledge. I am your host, ESD, spreading information to be relied on the internet daily. This is episode number 10. Today's topic is hats. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is true. Today's episode, which is episode number 10 of Extreme Science Daily, the daily science podcast, which comes to you daily through the power of the internet, through the internet lines and cables available worldwide by typing in the respective links to YouTube or Soundcloud, or utilizing the search bars on the respective sites, typing in the keywords Extreme Science Daily. Or another possibility is just memorizing the web links. And this is the 10th installment, the 10th episode of this Extreme Science Daily podcast show, the internet show about science, knowledge, the daily, all around, knowledge increasing podcast, lecture, and audio lecture, a digital radio program, audio only. The meat being in the audio. This is episode number 10, hats. What do you already know about hats? You probably don't know that much about hats. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, but we are about to change that. Which is your personal lack of knowledge, which you shouldn't be ashamed for at all, about the topic of this 10th episode of Extreme Science Daily, which focuses on the topic of hats. A hat, plural hats, is a piece of clothing. Clothing is the wide group of objects that hats fit into. More specifically, a hat is a piece of clothing worn on the head. There are 4 purposes to hats. First purpose. The first purpose of a hat is fashion, style, good looks, looking clever, looking cool, looking good. Covering your head with a hat is a simple way to look cooler. One additional piece of clothing equals one additional opportunity to improve your outward appearance so it looks cooler. This can be achieved by the varieties of styles of hat, which we are going to discuss in just a few minutes. Purpose number 2, numero 2, is warmth. Your body uses a reasonable, significant amount of warmth through your head. The reason for that being your brain activity. Your brain is located in your head, and it's warm because a lot of thoughts go through it. Purpose number 3, next to purpose number 1, fashion, and number 2, warm, is it has different materials. Hats have different shapes and sizes and materials. There are hats made from artificial fabrics, polyester strings, and there are hats made from wool that are knitted or crocheted. Crocheted? I don't know. Into the desired form of a hat. And the 4th purpose is, of course, a purpose shared with all garments and clothes. That is, hiding your body. It is morally more acceptable to hide the surface and features of your body than it is to expose them to the eyes of other people, of other humans. Then, without showing the top part of your hair, your head, where your hair is located, you become more socially acceptable, which is important for a number of things, such as making trade deals, chatting with other people about their days, not being mistaken for a criminal, or simply orienting yourself in a crowded city. And with all the purposes of hats discussed, all the possibilities to apply hats into your life, we come to the next point, which is style of hats. There are altogether 4 different styles of hats, and we'll list them off one after the other. The first style of hat is a baseball hat. It is one of the most traditional hats, which everybody knows. But we'll list it for completeness. It is of the shape of a half sphere, so it fits on your heads. Upper part on the top of your head, and there's also an added Sunshield, which is another approximately half-circle flat shape attached to the front of it, so that it forms a sort of roof over your forehead which can protect you from sunlight, makes it easier to see in the bright sunlight, as well as provide you with a fashionable feature. Anyway, and hat type number 2 is the beanie. The beanie, another age-old, thousands of years old standard of the hat. It is made of fabric in a half spherical shape, or perhaps the shape of a half of a pill that is hollow, so you can set it onto the top of your head. It is a more seasonable item. It is worn in the winter. It is mostly worn to keep you warm. Part 3, third type of hat, is the Russian hat. It's like the beanie, but it has flaps of fabric on that go in your ears. And most Russian hats are filled with a soft lining of fur or fake fur. Anyway, this next type of hat is the magician's hat. It is imagine a circle, and now stretch the circle, draw a circle on the paper, and now imagine you are pulling this circle in the direction perpendicular to the paper itself, upwards, and you have it expand in that direction. This shape is called a cylinder, and a magician's hat is basically a cylinder with a wide brim at the bottom. You rest it on your hand to look like a magician, and you can do it. And then you can start doing magic tricks. Anyway, these are the most common hats. There are some other novelty hats that you do not need to know about, such as fishing hats. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've taught you all there is to know about hats from this program. This is all there is to say about hats. All you do not need to be ashamed anymore when stuck in a conversation about hats. You can simply refer to the knowledge from this episode number 10 of Extreme Science Daily, and refer to it and recall it in your memory. Perhaps it is advisable to know the entire lecture by heart, so you have to recall for a maximum of 12 to 14 minutes of content to know all the information out there on this topic. With this, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you very much for listening again. I've been your host, EXD, and this has been episode number 10 of Extreme Science Daily. I hope you learned a lot, and I wish you a wonderful